Okay, people, YouTube, how's it great going? So I'm doing a quick video on uh, an evaluation of the Notary e-journal from Jurat Inc. I've tried to do this video several times and screwed up. Actually, forget it. I'm going to do another video on that one. Sorry to mess you up, but I have to do some screenshots on that one because that's the reason I screwed up that one. So I'm going to instead talk about FD 258 cards. So these are fingerprint cards. So you don't need to be a notary to do fingerprinting. So if you're a notary, you can be a fingerprint roller. If you're not a notary and you just want to do fingerprinting, this video is for you as well. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about these cards. Anybody can you can be certified in your state. I'm in California, so you have to be a certified fingerprint roller through the state. You buy some cards, you get some ink, and then people start calling you and you roll their fingerprints. So normally in California, if I'm doing a fingerprint card, these cards are being sent out of state, or it's going to be something for immigration, for example, that a background check or something was going to be happening. They don't have a social security number or something like that, and that's the reason for the card. What I wanted to focus on here is fingerprints. I want to talk about the back of this card. So the back of this card, it talks about the fingerprints, what you need to see on your prints when you roll them. Okay, I know it's hard to see here, and I don't think I can really zoom in here. The critical part is on people's fingers, they have a delta part. That's where, how can I describe it? That's where some lines like come in like um, a triangular pattern. Okay, and then you'll have on somebody's fingerprint, they might have swirls in the center of the ball of their finger. Those are critical things to capture when you're rolling somebody's fingerprint. They're critical, okay? And it talks about that on here. You need to see those. They need to be clear. There's other things when you're rolling. One of the difficulties in rolling people's fingerprints is they want to take control of their own hand and roll their own fingers, and which doesn't work. So you're sitting there, you have to tell them relax, because you need to do it. You need to roll their fingers so that you get the right print. If they're rolling with you, there are more chances of having smudges, it's not clear, difficulties, then you have to start over. And on these cards, you can't have mistakes. Okay, I know they sell those tabs that you can cover up and re-roll it, but what I've heard is you don't want to do that. Okay, and I don't do that. I just roll it, and if there's a mistake, you get a new card and do it again. Okay, these cards are cheap, but I've only done that a couple times where I've had to re-roll things, and I'll give somebody a free card, one free card. But if I have to keep doing more cards, I would start charging for cards, because then it's their problem. They're fighting me, or something like this is happening, or we're going to reevaluate what is going on, what's causing the issue. So I just wanted to share that with you. So if you want to add something to your notary business, if you're a notary, you can add fingerprint cards. It's a great way to just put it on your website and say, I do fingerprint cards, and you just promote it that way. And then you'll maybe once every 6 months, so you'll get a call and say, hey, I need some fingerprint cards. It's not unless you're in a state that requires fingerprint cards, it's not going to be lucrative. So for me, I'm not in a fingerprint card state. We do live scan here. Everything that goes to the state or FBI is electronic. and the cards are not used on a regular basis unless you're like, I'm going to be a nurse in Florida and I need a card. Okay, fine. So then I can do the card and they mail it off. But if you're in a state that has these, that fingerprint cards are common, then this is a revenue source that could be lucrative eventually. So I would recommend doing that. Even if you do one card a year, it's just a service that you have, and it's available to somebody. I do passport photos, for example. I bought all this equipment because I thought I was going to be doing some passport photos. And I probably, this last week, I've done 2 passport photos. I only charge $5 for passport photos. Not a lot of money. Okay. I could probably charge more because Costco shut down their passport photo section. They were charging $5. So I kind of matched with them. I was charging $10, but it doesn't matter. $5 is fine. I don't care. But I don't, that's not a focus. I'm not going to get rich off of that. That's just more of a service. So when somebody does a notary, they have an option when they book online, they go, oh, I need a notarization, and they'll see, oh, passport photo. Okay. And they add that on. Okay, fine. I'll do a passport photo. No big deal. So these are the kind of little add-ons that you need to think about in your notary business. I'm not telling you this to be a one-stop shop. I mean, yes, we want to be able to do, help as many people as possible, but don't take something on just to take it on either. You want to be like, hey, think about it and go, is this going to be worth it for me to do? Like the fingerprint cards, for example, for, I don't know, let me just say probably for $50, I can get some cards and have them sit there. Okay. So is that going to break my bank? No. $50, and then you have to do the certification, which is, essentially sending in here in California, sending in your information, and then they send you a certificate. So $50, it's worth it to add it to my website. If it's something like passport photos, okay, I have to buy a camera, I have to buy a printer, all these other things. And so, that's a little bit of a problem. It's a bigger investment. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. So sorry about the text coming in. Anyway, just think about that. And hope you find this video helpful, and make it a great day.